Incoming transmission. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Expeditions Rome playthrough, where we are back in Rome, and the name of the quest is The Moment of Truth, which means this might be the last episode, as I mentioned in the previous one, but we shall see. Maybe there's a couple more surprises along the way. Let's start by talking with our people. Let's start with Bestia and leave Dainira and Khalida for last.
We should move.
I think we should sit down and plan. The next few days may very well determine our fate.
Ask yourself, what is my enemy doing right now? He who is on the offensive always has the advantage.
Perhaps you are right. Do you think we should simply roll into Rome with our legion and take over the Senate?
I'm a warrior, not a strategist. I simply think we should act now while we have the initiative. He who strikes first usually wins.
True, in many cases. But if they find us guilty of murdering Roman officials, all of you will suffer because of me.
Then we shall suffer, but it will not be due to your actions. I am no simple service. We chose to follow you, whether we like it or not. A man carves his own destiny. If I shall suffer as a result, so be it.
Just out of curiosity, what would you do in my place?
I am not in your place, and for that I am happy.
Just humor me. This is no different than imagining yourself in your enemy's place.
You are not my enemy. Lurko is. If I was Lurko, I would try to kill you now. He has everything to lose if he does not.
Well, Bestia, you are always a dependable companion.
Old Cineros says being free is not a legal status, but a state of mind. I earned my freedom before we met. But it was you who taught me to be truly free. For that, I'm thankful.
You're welcome. We will talk later. Cineros?
Domine?
Lend me your wisdom one last time, old friend. I'm about to make a really important decision.
Your frustration is natural, but I think the personal stakes involved cloud your mind. Surely you have solved more difficult riddles in your life. Know that we have done all we can. It is time to cast the die and see how it lands.
Do you think we have enough evidence to condemn Lorco permanently?
I am no advocate, but when it comes to evidence, I doubt we can get more or better.
So you think it's enough?
If it isn't, there is not much we can do anyway.
What if they find you guilty of murdering Roman officials as well? They might execute you.
I have lived a full and bountiful life. This old man has witnessed so many things. I've found everything I've been looking for. Death is not to be feared.
There is a chance I might perish. I want you to take care of my family.
Young man, I've been taking care of your family since long before you were born. Now focus on the task ahead and make sure they never need me again.
Yep, you have served me well, Cineros, but I can't order you to certain death. You are a service no longer. I release you.
If you think I've been following you because I'm your service, you're still a child in mind. I've been free for a long time now.
Thank you, Cineros. Okay, so, how are we doing, buddy?
We are at the end now.
That's what scares me. What do you think will happen?
I think we have enough evidence to get that bastard exiled forever. We will stride into the Pomerium as civilians once more, with pride in our eyes.
But what if the Senate doesn't find the evidence compelling?
That is not an option. We'll need to make sure everyone understands what happened. We cannot count on the facts to speak for themselves.
We have killed Roman Praetorians. Do you really think the Senate will forgive us?
They will certainly take some convincing. It is unfortunate that we had to kill a few Praetorians. but let us not forget the fact that they were criminals.
You know, maybe we should just march into the Senate and make them listen to us.
What do you mean? Walk into Rome with swords in our hands? That would make us look like villains.
If there's one thing I've learned over the years, a conflict is remembered by the word of the victor.
Indeed. That whole mess with Lucia taught me that. So then the question is what you prefer, the truth or what's written?
That's a really good question. This has been interesting.
It's been a pleasure, genuinely. You always stood by my side, even if it was against your own interests. I will never forget that.
You're welcome, Queso. Well, I have much to think about. Deianira?
Tell me, why do we not just march whole legion into Rome and push Lurko off throne?
Well, the Senate of Rome has no throne.
It has special chair for man in charge, does it not? Call it what you will.
You know, sending my legion into Rome would start a civil war.
I am not bloodthirsty. I hope you know this by now. But when it is necessary to fight, you must fight. Rome is not as I had hoped, before I saw it with my own eyes. There is so much squalor and suffering. In Wild, it is possible for man to have dignity, even in poverty. In city, this is not so.
Well, dissent has weakened Rome for too long. Using our legion to seize control might bring order again.
I think so too. People in charge now. They benefit from uncertainty and fear. You could bring stability and peace. Anyway, I don't think I will stay here after we are done. It's time for me to face my past and move on.
Alright, Deianira. If that's what you wish. Khalida?
This is a bad idea.
I mean, we do possess the evidence necessary to condemn Lurko and his family forever.
Last time I saw Lurko, he was angry, but he was not in a panic. There's another trick up his sleeve. I'm certain of it.
Maybe, but we're out of options.
There is always a way. The years I've spent with you taught me that over and over again.
You think they will accuse us of murder?
It's what I would do. Lurko is a dangerous foe because he knows exactly when to lie and when to tell the truth. He will tell the Senate that we have murdered his entire Praetorian Guard. You know that's not a lie.
They were following orders. Their deaths are on Lurko's conscience.
I've seen no evidence to suggest the man has one.
You're right on that one, Khalida. And you know, no one would be able to stop us if we just took over the Senate itself.
People will still be able to oppose you. And this time you'll have to kill a lot of people, not just those who deserve it.
Maybe not. If we march in with overwhelming force, no one will be stupid enough to stop us.
I wouldn't count on that. The world is full of foolish people.
You're right on that account as well, Khalida. And I thank you for always being by my side.
I'm good at killing people. And you somehow keep attracting people in need of killing. What I've done for you still seems less than what you've done for me.
I'll see you on the other side. Okay, that's everyone. And I think I know what's gonna be my decision. And I think historically was the same, if I remember correctly.
Shall we store your weapons at the villa, as usual?
What if I refrain from doing that, Vitus?
What do you mean? You can't enter Rome with your legion?
I will have to. There's no other way.
No one will expect it, so we would certainly have the upper hand.
At what cost? By doing this, you would declare your mistrust in the Senate. How is this any different than what Vitellius Lurko is doing?
Actions make sense only in context. Can't you see Lurko is evil?
Actions make you evil. It is not an inherent quality. It took me a long time to learn that. If you do this, don't expect me to follow you. Being virtuous is easy when moral actions benefit you. Everyone's good and kind when it's convenient. What reveals one's character is what you do when it's not convenient. Cross the Rubicon this way, and I can no longer stand by your side.
Then that is your choice, Queso. I can't relinquish the control of people's destiny to a bunch of crooked senators.
That is unfortunate.
It seems you have reached a decision.
I need you to step aside, Vitus. Unless you want to part with your life. From this point on, Rome is mine.
I was worried you might say that.
A pity I placed my trust in you. What a disappointment you turned out to be.
And what? Play politics all day? No. Oh, Act 4, Roma, the dice
Silence.
cast.
You are behaving like chickens in a basket. Remember who you are. You are weak tricks, undefeated. We will win.
The men are unsure, Legate. Especially now that Aquilinus left us. Many are having second thoughts.
Well, Queso made his own choice. I'm doing what's necessary. If any of you disagree with me, you are free to leave.
No one will come after you. But no, you will die as cowards.
We must be quick and deadly. The Legion must move in and take control of the city.
Is there any way to avoid civilian casualties?
Don't be naive. We have broken one of the oldest and most important taboos of the Republic. We are invaders of our own city now.
What is Vitellius Lurko's legion?
Disbanded, as Wictrix was meant to be. What we've done breaks with old tradition.
I wish Queso hadn't left like that.
I think he made his reasons abundantly clear.
Maybe I can change his mind when we meet again.
Maybe. But what if you can't?
It may come to an unfortunate confrontation then.
I understand the choice you have made. I get the idea of temporarily sowing chaos to instill order in the long term. It's a price we have to pay. But don't let Kaizo's life be a part of that payment. We've all been through too much together.
I'll try, Khalida. I'll try. They have my sister also. She might be used against us.
She's certainly a valuable hostage. We should solve that problem before we proceed.
We will need to move quickly if we want to grab your sister. A handful of us could do that. I believe this to be a matter of life and death. For Skywala is undoubtedly holding her hostage right now.
Yeah, my sister should be our priority. I want her alive, even if everything else fails.
I understand. I'll do my best, but...
But you surely realize your sister's death would simplify matters greatly.
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Would not be such challenge to save her, I think. We can kill Skyevala.
We will need to send a small group to Skyerweller's villa, regardless. We will capture him and liberate your sister if possible. With that out of the way, we can focus our attention on Lurko, our primary target.
He's not the only problem. We'll need to control public opinion. Eliminating the dictator will not be enough. We must take care of the Pontifex Maximus as well. As the religious leader of Rome, he has the power to mobilize people against us.
Kota? Why would he be against me?
I think he's not your biggest fan. You know he's held a grudge since the Asia campaign.
Keep in mind Kotta is an Optimus. What we've done goes against everything he believes in.
Is religious power really that important right now?
Everyone believes in one god or another. Point is, people listen to him.
Well, he'll be holed up in the Regia.
Only him and the Vestal Virgins are allowed to enter the inner sanctum. But old traditions didn't stop us from bringing wheat tricks across the Rubicon, so...
Yes, I'll talk to him. Kota might be maybe a bit an old man, but he's not stupid. He'll listen to reason.
We can be very convincing.
It's a good plan. Once Cotter is out of the way, there is no need to worry about the opposition he might drum up against us.
Once we're ready, we'll need to secure the Senate with overwhelming force and neutralize Vitellius Lurko.
So when you say neutralize...
We all know what is meant, I think.
It is very likely that the Senate will be full of senators. Vitellius Lurko might use them to shield himself. Keep in mind, we may also encounter ordinary citizens trying to protect the Senate against our assault.
Then we'll need to be careful.
I think we're way past careful. At this point, it's us or them.
I believe there's not much else to discuss. The longer we wait, the more we risk failure.
Do you expect any other surprises, Khalida?
I expect nothing but surprises.
Very well. Bestia, you think you will win?
You don't enter the arena expecting to lose. We will win, as always.
Cineros, do you have another one in you, old man?
I believe there's only one way to find out.
How do you feel about all this, Daenerys?
The risk is great. But if we win, to rule all of Rome, that would make it all worthwhile.
Alright everyone, this is the moment of truth. Let us roll the dice.
As you command.
Okay, have streets. To what we're gonna start? Let's start with Kota. Okay, only 4 guys. For sure Daenerys is gonna come. Khalida. Yeah, that's me, Cineros, Khalida, and Daenerys. Let me see how this goes. Okay. So far quiet. There's Kota. Don't see any other people around. Let's just explore just in case. No loot by any chance? Doesn't seem to be the case. People might still spawn, to be honest, from other places. As this kinda looks potential fight zone, unless we can convince him otherwise.
I should have expected this, you arrogant bastard of a fallen family.
This has nothing to do with arrogance. I can't allow Vitellius Lurko to get away with it one more time.
What about all the things you have done? Are you willing to burn down the Republic?
Wake up, Kota. You're defending a man who started the war just to prove his point. I'm trying to save Rome.
The only threat Rome needs saving from at present is yourself. All this bloodshed. And for what?
If you do not join me, more blood will be shed. That's what I'm trying to prevent.
The lesser of two evils. Is that you? Not the best way to stir a man's heart. But I can be pragmatic when necessary. I shall yield.
Was that easy? Thank you, Kota. Thank you very much. I guess if we chose something else, we would have had a fight over here. And I doubt it would have been just him. Unless he had crazy amount of hit points. Right, so still 4 guys I can take. Gonna have the same. And why do I have the feeling that Queso will turn back? I mean, not turn back, will come back and we're gonna have to deal with him. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? I'm already seeing guys that are down. There's Cavella, or what's his name, whatever. Did he manage to get...
How dare you! Don't you know who I am? Hey, who's this? Hercules! Kill them too!
What? Okay, she needs to survive. Okay, Khalida, what? Sure, go on that side, and it's gonna be me and Khalida. There we go. Piercing thrust. Not much damage done. Nice. Cheap shot.
You're really not messing around, huh?
Nope. That guy's bleeding. That's Caevo. Does not have a lot of health. I guess he's not important, apparently. My sister is the only thing that matters. Got it. Okay, you can take care of him. I said take care of him. Alright, spear charge. Nice. Nice. Go, go, go. That was a nice combo there, Nira. Perfect.
Last one.
Okay, I was about to be mad if that guy wouldn't go down. Okay, that's everyone. And he's back up. Okay.
Enough of this! Stop!
Wait, you were protecting her?
What did you think I was doing? She is my wife. Of course I've been protecting her.
Forgive my husband's tone. We thank you for your timely assistance, brother. I don't understand why these lictors were trying to arrest me.
Not lictors. Look at their clothes. These are legionari. Ferrata.
Okay, so they didn't exactly disbanded? Or they're the only ones that managed to gear up really quickly? Well, I'm taking control of the Senate. It is the only way we can stop Vitellius Lorco.
You're doing what? Have you finally lost your mind? Oh, may Minerva bring your sense back. You have started a civil war.
Well, I had no other choice.
Your brother is right, Liliana. This probably was the only way to stop Weebius. I must get Liliana and the children to safety, but my brother will not stop. You understand? Please do not kill him. For all the evil he's done, Weebius is still my blood. Besides, living in the shadow of his own failure is a fate worse than death for him.
I shall try to capture him alive.
You are an exemplar of Roman virtues. I shall never forget this. Wale.
Well, I'm not gonna murder him in front of my sister. You have anything else to say? Nope, apparently you don't. Okay, that was quick. Now, what's the next part? Probably is gonna be the Senate. So hopefully
With the
Cato...
Pontifex Maximus out of the picture, our legion has been able to enter the Pomerium. Weaktrix now controls all roads leading into and out of Rome.
Well, the people who had come for my sister were wearing Ferrata's colors.
That's troubling news. I'll put the word out among our Centuriones and gather more information about this. If Ferrata is mustering, we'll have a big problem on our hands.
Yep, that's true. I think we should surround and secure the forum before Lorco can react.
We should slow down and think. Haste will be our enemy now.
The city is still not under our complete control. As the current consul, Lurko remains a formidable threat.
Yeah, he probably still has allies. And as I was about to say, hopefully Cato does not betray me.
Our actions have forced even those who hated him before to take his side.
There are many important men now trapped in this city, with good reason to move against us. Politically, or even militarily. Let's hear some names.
Well, Pompeius is formidable, even cut off from his legions.
He commands no less than 4 legions in Hispania. If he somehow finds a way to bring word to them...
We need to take him out.
Or win him over.
If possible.
And he, of Lorco's personal guard, only Corvinus remains.
He's a shifty one. There's no knowing where he might be.
I'm told he hides in the Campus Martius. Perhaps we can pay a visit and rid ourselves of him for good.
It seems like Corvinus would prefer to be on the winning side. That we can use to our advantage.
Well, Cato and Cicero, or Cicero, control the Optimates faction in the Senate. But they're on our side.
Are you kidding? There's no way Cato will support you after what we've done.
Then we must take them out as well.
Let us not rule out any alternatives to violence just yet. Given a compelling argument, we may sway the senators to join our side.
Anyway, it seems like we should pay a visit to Pompeius, Cato, and Corvinus.
We don't have much time. We'll have to split up.
You are needed here, Legate. Our true quarry awaits us at the Senate. We have preparations to make.
We should think carefully about who we send where. We may yet be able to solve this situation without bloodshed.
You know how to explain things in a way an Imperator understands. I'd like Pompeius by my side if possible.
If that is what you wish, I will do my utmost.
Corvinus might underestimate Cineros. That could be an advantage.
I would gladly talk to them if there were time, but we have no time to spare.
Well, Cineros would probably be most likely to gain Cato's trust.
I should hope so. I have come to know them both quite well over the years.
Do whatever it takes to sway them, or otherwise...
I agree. Our mission is not to keep them alive. We control the peripheries of the city, but the inner districts are still putting up stiff resistance. Clearing a path to the Senate may prove very difficult. Valete, may Fortuna be on your side.
Okay, we have our next objectives. Corvinus would be first. Let's go to the campus. Martius. Okay, so we can take Cineros and then the rest. It's gonna be the other guys. Okay, let's take my archers. My Prinkyap. And then... you guys. Cool. So I'm not exactly using my A squad. So let's see how long this takes. Cineros, I believe in you.
That's enough, old man. Take one more step, and my archers will end you.
They did not come to fight, Corvinus. We can talk like civilized men.
Do you always bring armed men to talk to people?
You're a deadly opponent. Arriving alone would have been disrespectful.
You have a honeyed tongue, Cineros. You said you're here to talk, so talk.
One question. Why are you fighting for Lorco?
Money and power. He provides both. What else do you need in life?
But you've betrayed Lorco in the past, haven't you?
Betrayal is an ugly word. My own personal interest merely supersedes my employer's for a time. Unlike that oaf Marcellus or Hortensius, who was half senile, I have the ability to think rationally.
Then it all boils down to what you want to be in the near future. A rich man or a dead and forgotten.
Forgotten can be arranged, given enough money, but it would have to be enough to retire on, perhaps to the tune of 10,000 denarii.
Okay, allow me to render your quandary clearer. Work for us and be rewarded. Work not for us and there will be death, but no rewards.
You drive a hard bargain, old man. Very well. You can inform your Dominus that I'll be on his side.
Okay, that takes care of him. And apparently somebody leveled up. And is that only Khalida? Yes, she is. Sure, let's get the seizing ground. Right, next, Kato in Kikiro. What do you mean character is currently absent? Are you for real? Right. Guess Khalida will have to deal with this. Okay. Hopefully my guys return afterwards. So I'm going with only 3 guys. That's not good. Whoa.
Yulia Khalida, I should have known. Prepare yourself, Kikiro. Our death has arrived. If you survive an encounter with this woman...
Death is what I usually deliver, but not today. Unless you desire it.
Let me guess. You want us as sponsors, defending your cause in front of the Senate. You want the Optimates to support the new king.
Never.
Whether he becomes our king or not is none of your concern. I need your cooperation.
You won't be able to force me. I'm hardly defenseless. Let us get this over with.
Ah, really? I guess. And then let's have you guys up in front. So it's just gonna be 3 against 8. If I counting correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 7. Right, Khalida just be on my interrupts. That should be fine. You cannot reach him. Are you for real? Now you can. That's a crit. Tactical advantage. Retreat over there, and then that's about it. There's one. Ow.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
Ah, he's scheming. Schemed right at the edge. Right. Kato.
Honorless cowards.
It's not on me. Okay, and then... Oh, he's knocked down. Perfect. Go with marathon. Chip shot. Ooh, you can hit both of them. Nice. Retreat way over there. Let's just have Galaga come out. Ow. Right, that's quite a lot of damage. Okay, take care of him. That was not exactly a 3-point strike, but sure. And he's still knocked down. Funny enough. No.
I need aid soon, lest I perish.
Let's take care of the archer.
One more left.
Nice. Well, sorry, that had to happen. Did not want that, but I guess in this timeline Kikero is gone really quick. Maybe at least Pompeius. I still cannot use my guys. Oh, come on, I don't... It's just gonna be Bestia then. Oh, this is not great. If he's surrounded by a lot of people, then that's bad. It's gonna be Bestia against...
Halt!
6. Whoa, Bestia. Whoa! Okay. It's not even gonna... Well, Bestia against 5.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Well, Bestia Tabat is my name, and I promised my Magister that I will try not to kill you.
That is very kind of your Magister. Give him my regards. I assume there was another reason for you to kill my guards, then?
My intention is to make sure you don't support Vitellius Lurko.
Curious. Especially considering Vitellius Lurko is the consul of Rome. Why should I support your rebellion?
Well, Lurko is a criminal. We have evidence.
Be that as it may, your legatus is also a criminal, and the evidence for that is somewhat more compelling. Need I remind you that you are the perpetrators of an ongoing occupation of Rome?
Why do you intend to support Lurko?
I don't. I'm just watching the situation unfold. At the end of the day, the winner will make the law.
Lurko is a diplomat who seeks war at the expense of the people. He does not actually understand war or its consequences.
Fair enough. But is this a reason to rebel against the Senate?
Rome is built by the will of its people. Lurko uses people as currency, and this makes him an enemy of the people. Help us stop him.
Your skill in rhetorics is quite impressive, Gladiator. Very well, I shall refrain from interfering. But your legatus will have to pay for the heads you've collected here today. You've certainly made your Magister proud, at least.
Yes, perfect. Okay, regroup one final time at the villa to begin the final assault on the forum. Good job, Bestia. Good job. I guess I could have done that with Khalida if I would have chosen better option.
The hour of reckoning is at hand. A grim task awaits us.
It's time to formally declare martial law. Not every citizen will take kindly to that, I know I wouldn't. So let's make sure we control the market when the news is read.
Our enemies will exploit the uproar to move against us.
Unlikely. Formulating a plan takes time, a resource we have so far denied them.
Many of the senators who still oppose us employ gladiators for their own protection, and other less moral purposes. Of course, they all have their own lictors as well.
I do not like the idea of killing lictors in public.
If they are not with us, they are our enemies.
There's more. We've received reports that individual men from Legio Ferrata have taken up arms against us.
Where did they get their weapons?
We believe they have retrieved their equipment from the Gallic War.
Yeah, fighting trained legionary in the streets of Rome is the last thing we want.
All of Ferrata would be no match for a single cohort of weak tricks. The few scattered legionari will pose no threat.
It's not just about the legionari themselves, Bestia. They might rally the citizens against us.
Our legion and theirs did not exactly get along. But still, our people will not be happy to fight Roman legionari.
True. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Give me your report. How did your missions go?
Let's just say not everyone was swayed by our arguments.
It's a revolution. As I understand, these things rarely happen without some bloodshed.
We will need the newsreaders to announce that we are instituting martial law.
A declaration of martial law is just so many words. It means nothing unless we speak from the very heart of Rome. We need to be at the Senate.
The consul is holed up at the Senate with his remaining supporters. It may be the most heavily defended building in the world at this point. But you're right, Surway. That's where we must go.
Do we control the streets?
To the best of our ability.
Okay, what does that mean, Prime?
There are just too many streets to control. Rome is a huge city. The Forum Romanum and the rest of the Capitolium is still contested.
Okay. Any word from the rest of Legio Ferrata?
Only those few who have taken up arms for Lurco of their own initiative. Unlike Legio Weaktrix, they were disbanded as per tradition. It would be very difficult for Lurco to quickly muster his forces.
I would really think thrice before underestimating that man, Prime.
Regardless, we must remove Lurco from office.
Easier said than done.
Indeed, if only conquering Rome were easy.
Then she would have fallen long ago. I see your point.
The Forum is heavily fortified indeed. Our legionari are trying to keep the Capitolium secure, but the consul called upon the citizens of Rome.
They are eager to defend their republic, with their lives, if necessary.
They may be misguided, but we are not. Our duty is to protect them.
Best of luck to us all.
In their eyes, we're nothing but bandits now. We must make our declaration of martial law near the Senate.
Well, whoever does that announcement will be torn apart.
I agree. A group of us should be tasked with protecting the newsreader. Otherwise, if the people don't silence him, the consul's lictors will.
Sounds fine to me, but those brave fools from Ferrata still worry me. We need a dedicated group to run interference in case they crash our party.
The most difficult task will be the main assault. You must fight your way through all their defenses to reach the Senate.
Much blood has been spilled, and still more will be. Let us make sure it wasn't for nothing.
At least this blood has been spilled for a good cause.
All right. Time is of the essence. No more talk. You have all heard the legatus. Prepare for the final push.
Okay, nobody else has something to say. Okay, so the A team goes over there, which means the rest of my people go that direction. And I'm missing one. I guess I'm gonna have one out of, you know, just a random guy.